There comes a point in life where silence is no longer strength and speaking is no longer about explaining yourself, but about healing, about understanding, and helping others make sense of their own lives. This is my story, and I want to begin it carefully, intentionally, and responsibly because this is not just about what happened, it is about what I have come to understand. My name is Comfort Konfor, and I am the founder of Rise Above All Odds. This part of the platform is where I share my journey, not from a place of anger, not from revenge, and not from a place of bitterness. I share from a place of healing, from a place of clarity. I share from a place of reflection and growth. Because I have lived through many seasons, from childhood to adulthood to marriage to motherhood to homelessness to rebuilding, of course. And through all of that, I have learned something important. I've learned that not everything that breaks you is visible because some things happen quietly, some things happen slowly, but they shape your thinking, they shape your confidence, your identity, and even your understanding of love, of family, and of your own self. And many times people survive things they do not yet fully understand. That was my reality for many years. And that is why I am speaking now. Not because everything is perfect yet, but because healing has given me language, clarity has given me perspective, and understanding has given me responsibility. I also want to say something important for from the beginning that most of my healing journey, the crying, the rebuilding, the emotional processing, the spiritual journey, they are all captured in my book, Rise Above All Odds. That book was born in the middle of survival. It was written while I was still rebuilding, when I was still processing, when I was still trying to understand life after everything changed. But there is a second book in pipeline which will be published soon. And this comes from a different place, a place of greater clarity, a place of greater understanding, greater healing, and of course, a place of more structure. This second book is not written from confusion, it's written from reflection, from lessons that I have learned, from patterns that I have understood, and from the decision to heal responsibly. Not only healing, but while helping others understand their own experiences too. I also want to make this very clear. This story is not an attack on marriage, it's not an attack on men, it is not an attack on faith nor family, and it is equally not a call for people to walk away at the first sign of difficulty. No, this is not the case. This is one woman's lived experience, this woman here, shared with care, shared with maturity, and shared with the intention to educate, not to provoke. But there is still so much misunderstanding. when it comes to emotional abuse, when it comes to control, to silence, when it comes to fear, and the things people quietly survive behind closed doors. Many things are not recognized for what they truly are. Sometimes they are called discipline, other times they are called leadership, and then sometimes they are called culture, they are also called love. And when something is not properly understood, it becomes easy to normalize it, easy to excuse it. It becomes easy to survive it without naming it. So for a long time, I did not have the language to explain what I was experiencing. The only thing I knew how to endure it, I adjusted myself, questioned myself, prayed about myself. Because when something is unnamed, you often try to fix yourself first. But healing change is something important. Healing gives you clarity. And when clarity comes, you begin to understand things differently. That's me, guys. You understand things differently, not with hatred, but with discernment. And that is where responsibility itself begins. So, this series is not simply storytelling, it is reflection, it is understanding, it is healing, and of course, it is education. I will share my childhood, I will share my experiences, I will share my marriage, I will share the things I did not understand at the time, but understand differently now. And I will do it carefully. I just emphasize on this because my goal is not to destroy people. My goal is to help people think, to help people recognize patterns, to help people heal wisely. And I just want to help people understand that healing does not always begin when life changes. Sometimes healing begins when understanding begins. That's my experience. So if you are trying to make sense out of your own life, Begin Again Woman is here every Monday. It helps women put structure to their experiences and begin again intentionally. And it's never late to begin again. You also have Boardroom with God every Wednesday. It is the spiritual arm of Rise Above All Odds. That's my sweetheart, guys. It's helping you to stay aligned with God. That helped me a lot. I cannot explain enough of it. And my story every Friday, it just walks you through the journey step by step. So you can follow us on Facebook, on TikTok, Instagram, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is not just my story, guys. It is a journey of healing, of understanding, and becoming. And I want us to do it together. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.